Yeah, he is here.
Hey, you continue to be you, and I mean, we'll see each other in the future. But other than that, I ain't got no bad blood with Ron.
Davis has finally addressed his split from longtime trainer Calvin Ford, ending speculation surrounding their separation. The duo parted ways after over a decade of collaboration, with Ford confirming the split amid ongoing training camp activities. Until now, Davis had stayed silent, refraining from commenting before or after Ford's announcement. This marks the end of a significant chapter in their professional relationship, leaving fans curious about Davis's next steps.
Before they stopped it, I said every time I stop somebody, I call it out, didn't I?
Every time he come in the corner and talk, David, I said, yo, what you doing?
Breaking his silence, Devon Davis has reframed the narrative surrounding his split from Calvin Ford, suggesting it wasn't solely due to Floyd Mayweather's leniency, but rather his reaction to Leonard Ellerbe. Since Davis's departure from Mayweather Promotions, Ellerbe no longer had to remain neutral between Davis and Mayweather Jr., instead focusing his full attention on Davis. While Ellerbe has been supportive, Ford contends that many of Davis's poor decisions stem from Ellerbe's influence, deepening the divide.
That's the difference. And Tank was holding the conversation. Tank said, yo, come on. Tank can't, every fight Tank comes to tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
Calvin Ford has grown uneasy with Leonard Ellerbe's increasing influence over Devon Davis. Once a close-knit team with Davis, Ford, and Kenny Ellis, their bond remained unshaken even under the Mayweather Promotions banner, earning Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s respect. However, since Davis left Mayweather Promotions and brought Ellerbe into his inner circle, the once solid relationship between the original trio has faced significant strain, threatening their long-standing unity.
Threat.
Talk to him. I'm not talking to little Tank anymore. I'm talking to the grown man Tank. For being with him for so many years, it's amazing to see a kid from a man to a grown man. And this fight is everything.
Moreover, Davis admits making several career decisions he believes were influenced by Leonard Ellerbe, a sentiment echoed by his trainers. Davis claims his entire camp views Ellerbe's involvement as a negative factor, attributing some of his poor choices to this association. The growing tension highlights a deep divide within Davis's inner circle.
It's family, it's loyalty. I looked at my trainers as they like dads. You know what I mean? They've been
to Davis's camp views Leonard Ellerbe as someone who aligns himself with whoever offers the most profit. Ellerbe was firmly with Floyd Mayweather during their lucrative partnership, but as those benefits waned with Mayweather's fighters, he shifted his focus to Davis. This perception of opportunism has created friction within Davis's team, though Davis himself doesn't share their view. It's this dynamic that ultimately led Davis to part ways with his longtime coach, Calvin Ford. Ellerbe has played a significant role in the boxing world, particularly during Mayweather's career, helping promote some of the sport's biggest fights, including the iconic Mayweather versus Pacquiao bout. He also had a hand in shaping Davis's career, transforming him into a pay-per-view star. Ellerbe recently promoted Davis's fight with Frank Martin, further cementing his influence on Davis's post-Mayweather Promotions journey. Since splitting from Mayweather Promotions in 2022, Davis has faced some of the top names in the lightweight division, including Rolando Romero, Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia, and Frank Martin, solidifying his status as a dominant figure in the sport. Many boxing commentators and showbiz experts believe the decision to part ways with his former mentor was the right move for Davis's career. Adding to the drama, Davis has been locked in a public feud with Floyd Mayweather on social media, with both sides trading sharp jabs
at each other.
And it's a big fight. Right. And Tank's going to get every last one of these guys y'all want him to get. You just can't get them all in one night.
Did you see what he tweeted at Shakur?
No, I
didn't. He said, I got a 6-7 fight deal. You're in there.
However, Davis's recent victory against Frank Martin and Leonard Ellerbe's departure from Mayweather Promotions, boxing commentators have increasingly praised Davis's decision to leave Floyd Mayweather. A well-known YouTube boxing analyst recently shared a clip titled, "Tank Davis leaving Floyd was the best thing for his career." In the video, the commentator argued that while Floyd Mayweather remains an iconic figure in boxing, his management style prioritizes financial gain over building a fighter's long-term legacy. This money-focused approach, the commentator suggested, can be detrimental to a fighter's career development. Highlighting Davis's growth since parting ways with Mayweather, the analyst declared, "Tank has arrived. Now he's his own man." This perspective resonates with many in the boxing community who see Davis's independence as pivotal to his recent success.
His own man.
Got a 6-7 fight deal. You're in there, little bro.
Yeah, but he always been on Tank's radar. It just can't happen right when you guys...
Other
It's also
promotions
worth-
has faced challenges in building a roster of top-tier fighters, with its most notable prospect, Kermal Motan, having just 3 professional bouts. Adding to the instability, Leonard Ellerbe has stepped down as CEO, replaced by Richard Schaefer, a leadership shift that raises concerns about the company's future. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather and Devon Davis have been embroiled in a public online feud. Their relationship began in 2015 when Davis was an emerging prospect, rather than the superstar he is now. This strained dynamic, coupled with changes at Mayweather Promotions, underscores the growing divide between Davis and his former mentor.
Today.
The show, stop playing with him. Give him his props. They still don't want to give him his props, but that's good. We're from the mud.
Recognizing Davis's talent, Floyd Mayweather signed him to Mayweather Promotions early in his career. However, by 2022, Davis parted ways with the boxing legend, moving his fights to PBC. While their relationship initially improved post-split, tensions flared when Mayweather made comments about fighters spending money rather than investing it. Davis, feeling personally targeted, took offense, accusing Mayweather of referring to him. Shortly after, rumors surfaced about Mayweather being stuck in Dubai over unpaid dues, sparking a heated exchange of barbs between the two on social media.
For what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father.
Mm-hmm.
Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of these.
Mayweather stirred controversy by claiming Devon Davis's fight against Frank Martin was canceled, urging fans to watch the UFC bout between Alex Perez and Tatsuro Taira instead. This move angered the undefeated lightweight, prompting Davis to mock Mayweather over Leonard Ellerbe stepping down as CEO. Davis later added, "If you sign with this fraud, he'll mess your career up. He's not a good businessman at all." Davis's critique of Mayweather aligns with commentary from Chiz the Adult, who noted Mayweather Promotions struggles to maintain success, particularly in securing high-profile fights and nurturing top-tier talent.
This whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him.
However, despite its challenges, Mayweather Promotions has not completely fallen apart and still holds the potential for a comeback. However, it's undeniable that Javante Davis has participated in more significant fights since leaving the promotion. Much of this progress is credited to Leonard Ellerbe, who has been instrumental in Davis's career, acting as his personal promoter. To Davis, Ellerbe seems indispensable, given the strides he's helped achieve. The news of Ellerbe's departure shocked many, especially since he had previously denied rumors of leaving. This has fueled speculation that he may have been fired. Earlier in the week, Ellerbe firmly dismissed these claims, telling boxing journalist Sean Zlay, "I don't listen to any of that stuff. I do what I have to do. There's no truth to it." When asked directly about a split, Ellerbe confidently responded, "No." Fans, however, were quick to point out contradictions in his statements. One joked, "He probably got fired because he's been Tank's hype man lol." Another tweeted, "I knew he was lying, the way he said no so confidently." A third quipped, "He should work for Devon Davis since he wants to disrespect Floyd." Despite the controversy, Ellerbe appeared composed at the final press conference, presenting himself as a seasoned promoter who still commands respect in the boxing world.
Craft.
Personally, going to do everything I can to kill that narrative. That man ain't scared of nobody. He's for everybody. He's for everybody in his era. Everybody.
At the time,
PBC was working to give Devon Davis and David Benavidez separate headlining dates, but they ultimately decided to pair them together, creating a dynamic knockout duo. "It's a tremendous card from top to bottom. I'm pumped for this," Ellerbe said. Y'all want to see the biggest names, and here we are. It's a win-win for the fans. He added that Benavidez, a main event fighter, had a huge opportunity to showcase his skills alongside Davis, the face of boxing. Ellerby emphasized, David is one of the sport's top and most exciting guys.
Davis a monster. Canelo ain't scared of him.
Well,
It's just business at the end of the day.
well, yeah, like because there's people who are beginning to believe that
Leonard Ellerby has been a vocal supporter of both David Benavidez and Devon Davis, but his praise for Davis has been particularly emphatic. When discussing the younger generation of fighters, Ellerby stated, "When you look at the younger generation, there's one name that rings everywhere: Tank Davis. He's the most exciting and dominant fighter in the entire world. When he steps into the ring, he wants to make sure he gets their ass out of there. He doesn't want unanimous decisions. He gives fans exactly what they want to see: knockout performances, edge-of-your-seat action. You know he's going to get a knockout at some point in the fight, and it won't be any different on Saturday night." During the final press conference for Davis versus Martin, Ellerby made a rather bold statement in response to comments from Martin's promoter, Errol Spence Jr., who had suggested that Davis would be dominated over 12 rounds. "Errol, don't believe that dumb stuff. I can promise you that," Ellerby shot back. Martin himself also declared, "I'm going to beat Tank's ass," while acknowledging Davis's impressive opponent and Martin's excellent shape under trainer Derek James. Ellerby, however, wasn't swayed. In 2017, you know what Tank was doing? Tank was becoming a world champion. What was Frank Martin doing? He wasn't even a professional yet, Ellerby continued. You can't skip steps in boxing. We call that experience, and you gain it by fighting top fighters. While praising Martin's talent, Ellerby emphasized the difference between being good and being special. Everything Frank Martin does, Tank does better, he said, adding, "Come Saturday night, don't blink, because this stuff could be over early." True to his word, Davis knocked out Frank Martin in the 8th round. It would be unjust, however, to frame Ellerby's relationship with Davis as purely contentious, given how deeply invested Ellerby has been in ensuring Davis's continued success. Despite the controversy surrounding his exit from Mayweather Promotions, Ellerby has remained unfazed and focused on Davis's career. His new role with Davis seems to be yielding positive results. One area where Ellerby has remained cautious is Davis's potential negotiations with Shakur Stevenson. Speaking to Fight Hype, Ellerby expressed concerns over some of the rumored matchups for Stevenson, particularly his expected fight with Artem Hanoyan and Teofimo Lopez's rumored bout with Steve Claggett. "I don't think those are the best moves for Tank," Ellerby stated, cautioning against rushing into what he sees as less than thrilling matchups. His continued guidance suggests that he's looking to ensure that Davis's next steps are calculated and that he faces the right challenges to continue his rise.
For Davis.
Matias. Yeah, he didn't directly fight Matias, but he beat the guy who beat Matias and then ran it back.
And again, I'm not knocking nobody's.
Neither of the upcoming fights involving Shakur Stevenson or Teofimo Lopez has generated much interest from the general boxing audience, and Leonard Ellerby emphasized that building fighters into mainstream stars takes time. He expressed his reluctance to see Devon Davis undergo such a process, saying, "It's a process to build those fighters into stars, a process I'm unwilling to see Davis go through." While acknowledging the struggles with fan reception for these fights, Ellerby added, "I'm not knocking anybody's event. Wish them the best of luck. Arum understands how to build fighters. It's a process. Everybody can't be Tank Davis. We did that because we know how to.
Okay? It's a process, guys. It's a process. Everybody can't be Tank Davis. Okay? Like, we did that shit. And
He'd love to be in a situation where he's generating revenue, Leonard Ellerby said, referring to the challenge of building fighters into stars over time. While acknowledging that Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are skilled, Ellerby emphasized that not every fighter can become a mainstream attraction. He hasn't reached that level yet. He's got some good fighters, but everybody can't be an attraction. It's a process, and they're doing things the way they need to as a company. Who can question that? Ellerby continued, "Tank is a very good fighter. Shakur is a very good fighter. I wish them the best of luck with their next events. But everybody can't sell out venues. That's a process that takes time. Generating fan interest is hard as hell."
Like, because we know. It's like, that motherfucker would love to be in business with a situation where he's generating revenue. Okay, he hadn't got there yet. He got some good fighters, but...
Can't speak on any of that, Leonard Ellerby said. Shakur is under contract with Top Rank, and he has an excellent team behind him. Bob and them know what they're doing and have done a very good job with his career thus far. That's on everybody else. I don't have anything to do with that.
An attraction, it's a process, and they're doing things the way that they need to do as a company, and who can question any of that? That's how they're doing business.
This statement further supports what Leonard Ellerby previously mentioned about a potential fight between Devon Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Davis recently revealed he has signed a new 6 to 7 fight deal, claiming it will be even bigger than the $200 million contract Mayweather signed with Showtime in 2013. While managed by Al Heyman, Davis didn't offer additional details about the agreement, but confirmed that Shakur Stevenson is listed as a future opponent.
I don't know anything about their events. T.O.'s a very good fighter. Shakur's a very good fighter. Wish them the best of success in their next events and what they got moving forward. It's like, I don't know, but everybody can't be in a...
Trust me.
Shakur is going to get that work, Leonard Ellerby told Boxing Scene. He's asking for it, and he's going to get it. It ain't what he thinks it is. I can't wait for it to happen. While not putting a specific timetable on a potential Stevenson fight, Ellerby emphasized that when you're the top dog, the top fighters are always in the mix. Tank has a hit list, a set of goals, and he's going to handle whoever is considered the top guy and get them out of the way, Ellerby said. He's not sticking around. I can guarantee you that. I wouldn't call it early retirement, just getting through the hit list and walking away as a wealthy man at a young age. Once he wipes out the division, we'll come to the conclusion that Tank is the best fighter in the entire world.
Never had a fight at lightweight before. He's a tremendous fighter. I like his skill set. You guys are anointing him as being... I ain't never even seen him fight at lightweight. I know he can fight his ass off. I never seen him in a lightweight fight.
When Ellerby's departure was announced, it was revealed on Mayweather's social media account. Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated 5-division champion and founder of Mayweather Promotions, stated that Ellerby would be leaving his role effective immediately. Mayweather confirmed the news to his nearly 30 million followers, officially introducing Richard Schaefer as Ellerby's replacement.
Seen him in a lightweight fight? I don't know, you know.
I guess the eye test?
No, again, the eye test, but I'm just telling you, you gotta...
Ellerby's departure from Mayweather Promotions was confirmed in a statement posted on Floyd Mayweather's social media. Mayweather, the undefeated 5-division champion and founder of the organization, expressed deep gratitude for Ellerby's contributions. Leonard has been an integral part of our team, contributing to numerous business endeavors that played a pivotal role in the success of Mayweather Promotions, the post read. We have the utmost respect for his decision and are incredibly grateful for his leadership. Ellerby, who had served as CEO since the company's early days, decided to step down to spend more time with his family. Despite recent rumors, the announcement was still a shock, particularly with the return of Richard Schaefer to boxing promotion. Schaefer, who previously worked with Oscar de la Hoya and Golden Boy from 2000 to 2016, went on to launch Ringstar Sports and Pro Bellum with mixed results. However, as one of the key figures behind the promotion of Mayweather's biggest fights, Schaefer steps into his new role with a strong rapport with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd and I have been friends for a long time, and we've had great success, Schaefer told Boxing Scene. There's always been mutual respect between us. Schaefer also highlighted the importance of a fighter's influence both in and outside of the ring.